Hakim Ziyech finally speaks out, and a lot of you are gonna want to hear this. I'm impressed, very, very impressed. Welcome to the Kavkas View, and today's video is an insightful one. Today's video is adding influence to where Chelsea are, alright? Chelsea are in a very good place at this moment in time, and the Kavkas View here, we like to talk about the good things as well as the bad things, because you know we're outspoken. So we've got 4 major talking points. Number 1, yesterday's Champions League draw. We will talk about that later on in the video. Super interested, super dramatic. I don't know how they managed to mess it up. Number 2, Mourinho wins an award. Yes, Mourinho wins an award, which insinuates how good the club is currently performing. Then we're going to talk about Callum Gallagher at the very end of the video, because we've got a big decision to make when it comes to that kid, and I think a lot of us aren't deep in what decision that is. And finally, we're going to start off with the Hakim Ziyech rumours, and Hakim Ziyech held an interview where he was very honest, very frank, and I respect it. I love it. We're going to talk about it. But you already know the deal. Can we hit 150 likes on this video? One time, dunk on my head top by clicking that button, and in the comments below, let me know what you lot think, right? Lille against Chelsea in the Champions League draw. What's your thoughts? I'll give you mine later in the videos, but I'd love to hear it. Do you think it's a given that we're going to be through? Are you worried? Do you think Chelsea's going to win the Champions League again this year? Because for me, I think it's one step into the quarterfinal already. One step into the quarterfinal, because I think we are better than Lille. Alright, let's talk about this. So, a lot of you know my stance on Hakim Ziyech. I think Hakim Ziyech is a very, very talented footballer. I think Hakim Ziyech is a footballer that on his day could be one of the best players on any pitch. You can put him on any pitch, Hakim could be the best player on his day there. But we don't see it on a consistent basis. Hakim Ziyech recently did an interview, and in this interview, Hakim Ziyech said, and I quote, "I believe I am in the best 11 at Chelsea." A lot of people are going to say that, Alex, that's extremely arrogant. I'm going to say he continued to say that it's the coach's decision. It's my job to persuade the coach otherwise. And until I do so, I can't really complain. So what do I think about this? What I think of this, it's simple. What do I think of this? Bravo. Hakim, this is what I wanted to hear. I want Hakim to think he's the best player in this team. I want Hakim now to go and prove to Thomas Tuchel he's the best player on this. All I've ever wanted from Hakim Ziyech is Hakim to step up, Hakim to be good enough for Chelsea Football Club. Because at this moment in time, the iteration that we've seen of him, it's not been good enough. But if a man is so confident, a man is backing himself, because I'm all for backing yourself, by the way. If I didn't feel like I'm doing the best job I can do on this screen right now, I wouldn't be on YouTube. This is my best ability at this moment in time. In my eyes, I think I'm the best Chelsea channel around. I don't think that's disrespectful at all. I think there's great other content creators, but I'm going to back myself to say my channel, if people watch my channel, out of all of them, you should watch mine. And I think Hakim's doing the same thing here. Hakim's openly saying, if you're going to select anyone, you should be selecting me. I'm the best player at Chelsea Football Club. And I respect it. If you don't rate yourself, who's going to rate you? If you don't love yourself, who's going to love you? But moving on to another thing, the Champions League draw was crazy yesterday. I watched the Champions League draw. I went from euphoria to tragedy to thinking we're going to get screwed out to absolute euphoria one more time. So, high level, what happened? UEFA messed up the draw, blamed the external auditor. They basically said the system that they used was not acceptable. It made an error. There was human error in the system, and they had to redraw it. Chelsea originally got Lille. Then we had to redraw it, and we got Lille again. So it was a 1 in 8 chance of getting Lille, and then we did it again, a 1 in 8 chance. That's a 1 in 16 opportunity in getting Lille. Fantastic draw. Other teams got absolutely screwed in this though, if you think about it. Real Madrid went from Benfica to PSG. Manchester United dodged the bullet with PSG day 4, and they went to Atletico Madrid, which is worse in my opinion, stylistically for Manchester United. But for Chelsea, let me tell you what this means. This means we should be in the latter stages of the cup. The reason why I'm saying this is because I respect Lille. I think Lille are a good team. Jonathan Davis, Renato Sanchez, they're a good defensive team as well. I think they kept 21 clean sheets last year in the Ligue 1. And they're last year's winners. I think they're undefeated in 9 games at this moment in time. So they're a good side. But if Chelsea Football Club can't beat Lille, LOSC Lille in the Champions League, you don't belong to be in the last 8. That's the way I look at it. Chelsea have far more investment, Chelsea have better players, and Chelsea have a better manager. All the odds say that across 2 legs, we should not be screwed out of a last quarter final. And for me, at the start of the season, I said it. Premier League challenge, last four of the Champions League. Targets will be met. And for me, we're getting closer to that step. We should be beating Lille. Unless something catastrophic happens, we don't know. There can be a different pan of events. So we have to respect them, but at the same time, we need to back ourselves. And I think we're more than capable of absolutely dupping them one time. On top of that, at the Golden Boy Awards, Marina wins a great award. Marina wins the Director of the Year. This is a great achievement for Marina Gallagher. Marina gets a lot of criticism amongst Chelsea fans because a lot of fans, I think, don't understand what her job is. Her job is to make Chelsea competitive on the field, but at the same time to make them profitable, to make them a sustainable business. And I think she does this perfect. We're able to go sign Kai Havertz, we're able to go sign Romelu Lukaku, we're able to go sign Timo Werner, Hakim Ziyech, but yet still produce profits. And part of this is due to the model and the design of Marina Gallagher's running. She runs a tight ship and she is the best in the business. There is no man, no woman, nobody better than her at doing her job. And she is finally getting the credit that she deserves. And a lot of people don't want to give her this credit because they want more. But I don't think you understand when you're in the power that she is in, difficult decisions need to be made, and she can't go with fanfare. She makes hard decisions, she promotes the club in the correct way, and she's made Chelsea into a juggernaut of football. Chelsea are a self-sustaining juggernaut at this moment in time. And in 20 years' time, I can only imagine how big and profitable this club will be. It will be to the point where Roman finally sells us on, we will be fine no matter which owner comes in, unless the owner is literally going to be taking profit out of the club and not reinvesting. Now we're going to talk about some good news, and I love looking at the loan army. I love when young players go on loan, and especially when they're in the Premier League and you can keep a closer eye on it. And when I say a closer eye, as in 10 games you're going to watch live, and 9 out of 10 times I watch a lot of football on the weekend. So for me, I end up watching a lot of games. Like, for example, when I knew Armando Broja went to Southampton and Conor Gallagher went to Crystal Palace, I knew I was going to watch a lot of them this year. Part of the reason is, whenever the big teams play one of these teams, you end up watching. I like watching Man City play, I like watching Liverpool play, and I actually like watching Arsenal play as well. So, accumulated, that's just 8 games that Palace are going to play that I'm going to watch, because they're going to have to play Chelsea and the other 3 twice. All of a sudden, I'm watching those games. And Conor Gallagher has been phenomenal. Bloody phenomenal this year. Whether it's with performances, whether it's with the statistical output, whether it's just all-round play. This man has been Chelsea level. Chelsea quality. At this moment in time, Conor has 9 goal contributions. 9. That is an awful lot for a Crystal Palace player, considering Palace don't score many goals. And it's a lot for any other club. Like, if you actually think about it, Conor, I think, has more than Werner, Havertz and Lukaku combined in the Premier League. That blew my mind when I saw that statistic. Other than that, what do we do with him next year? Because Conor can easily get sold on next year. We would make 50 million, no debate. 50 million pounds, and Conor Gallagher would walk into a lot of teams in the Premier League. Second thing we can do is loan him again. Send him to a bigger club, get him some Premier League and Champions League experience. Because, like I said, a lot of clubs will be queuing up to take him. Abroad especially, Italy, Spain, Germany, those clubs will love him. He is the prototype midfielder. Or we can keep him at the club. But then the question arises, where does he play? Because he can't play in the double six, and I don't think he's a 10. So for me, he's an 8. This screams for Chelsea to move to a 4-3-3 formation. Mason Mount, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Kovacic, Gallagher, and Kante, the 8s. Jorginho, the regista, with Trevor Chalobah as backup. Fantastic options. Will Chelsea do it? I don't know. Which option will Chelsea take? I don't know. But we've got a whole summer of that to be speculated. But I just wanted to give you a quick roundup on Conor Gallagher and then tell you that I've been watching him and Armando Broja. And Broja has been just as good in the limited opportunities that he's got. And he's been banging in goals. And I love it. So peeps, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tomorrow we're going to have a preview for Thursday's game. There's updates on Ben Chilwell. There's going to be more updates on the fit players and which players are back from lockdown and all the restrictions and that stuff. So make sure you tune into the Kavkas View. Hit the like button if you made it this far. Thank you for everything. Peace out. I'm out.